Welcome! We're going to be reading the Lesson 23 vocabulary words for the story The Journey of Oliver K. Woodman. I'm also going to be showing you what you can do at home if you're logged into Think Central. All you have to do is click on the word and it will show you the definition and the part of speech. So let's read our first card. Number 1 is the word sincere. This president had sincere hopes. He truly wanted to change unfair laws. Okay, and we can tell by the sentence that the word sincere most likely means honest. So let's go ahead and click on our word. And it tells us sincere is an adjective, it's a describing word, and it means honest, real, or genuine. And we can tell that by the sentence. Number 2, Artists managed to carve this special monument. It was not easy. Okay, so we can tell that carving faces onto the side of a mountain would not be an easy task. So the fact that they managed to do it tells us that they were able to do it. So let's check our glossary. And it tells us manage is a verb, it's an action word, and it means to succeed in doing something. Number 3, loaded. Before sailing, people loaded onto this swan boat. They piled on. So that's our clue, is they piled on, and it tells us a boat with several rows of seats and a swan at the back. Okay, so if they were loading the boat, that means they were getting onto. So let's check our glossary. Load is a verb, and to put into a vehicle or structure for carrying. Makes sense. Number 4, loveliest. Oregon's Crater Lake is one of the loveliest national parks. It is beautiful. I'm hoping that somebody noticed we are comparing this lake to other lakes. Remember how we've been comparing? We would say lovely, and then if we were comparing two things, we would say lovelier. If we're comparing 3 or more, we would say loveliest. And we know lovely is something very nice, very beautiful. And there we go, lovely, adjective. So it's a describing word that means beautiful or very pleasing. Number 5, conversations. Conversations in a museum must be quiet. People should speak in whispers. Can you think of somewhere else where conversations should be quiet? The classroom, perhaps? We know conversations means when you are speaking to a friend or someone else. And it says, conversation is a noun, and it means informal talk between 2 or more people. Number 6, inspired. This statue has inspired people. It makes them believe in freedom. So we have a picture of our Statue of Liberty, and by reading that sentence, we can tell that inspired means it makes people want to do something. So in this case, it makes people believe in freedom. And our glossary says inspire, it's a verb, it's an action word, and it means to move to action. Number 7, reunion. This family went camping for their yearly reunion or gathering. Okay, so my class, we would know right away that this sentence actually gives us the definition right there in the sentence when we see our comma and it says, or gathering. So that tells us exactly what a reunion is. Reunion is a noun, a gathering of the members of a group who have been separated. Number 8, currently. Currently, this fort is a museum. Soldiers no longer live here. So we can tell by this sentence that at one time, soldiers did live there, but they do not live there now. So currently means right now. Currently, it's an adverb, and it means at the present time or now. Number 9, pleasure. People get pleasure or enjoyment from riding this old merry-go-round. And we know that this sentence has our definition right there in the sentence because it has pleasure, comma, or enjoyment. So we know pleasure is something that you enjoy doing. And it says it's a noun, of course, a feeling of happiness or enjoyment, delight. And number 10, kind of the antonym or opposite of pleasure, I would say, terror. When people look down at the Grand Canyon, they may feel terror or fear. And that, of course, tells us that the word terror means fear. And of course, it's a noun, and it means very great fear. I hope you enjoyed the vocabulary words, and as we read the story, you can look for those words and see how they're used in our story, The Journey of Oliver K. Woodman. See you soon.